Oh no, I ate it before I could take a picture. Oh my god. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Segen. In today's video, I am going to show you guys 3 easy meals that anybody could make. We're gonna start off with my version of avocado toast. Instead of bread, I'm gonna be substituting it with sweet potato. So if you guys are trying to incorporate more healthy meals, you guys will love this one. The avocado is beautifully seasoned with some feta cheese, some cherry tomatoes, and some red pepper flakes just to give that extra kick. It is absolutely delicious. You don't want to miss that one. Next, I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to make pizzas. We're going to make these beautiful margarita pizzas. They are delicious. You're not going to have to order any pizza. You're not going to have to wait for any delivery time. You're not going to have to do none of that. It is so quick and easy to make. It's laughable. I honestly cannot wait to show you guys the pizza. A lot of you guys requested the pizza video a few videos ago, so I made sure I added it in today's video, so you don't want to miss that. Super easy, all ingredients cost less than 10 bucks if anything. Lastly, we're gonna make these delicious steak skewers with rosemary. Rosemary is by far my favorite herb, and around this time it's in season, so rosemary is everywhere and it pairs beautifully with the steak. So I'm gonna show you guys how I make that meal. So if you guys are interested in watching how I made these 3 quick and easy meals, continue watching. So if you guys didn't catch the what I eat in a day video, I showed you 3 simple breakfast, lunch, and dinner meal ideas. So you guys absolutely love that video. Thank you guys so much for the support on that one. So I want to give a major shout out to the following people right over here. Thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. If you guys want to shout out like them, all you have to do is make sure you click the notification bell. Let me know in the comment section down below that you did it, and I'll give you guys a shout out on my next video. Let me know what your favorite meal was in the comment section down below. Mine has to be the pizzas. When I don't feel like cooking or I'm too tired to cook, I just make a couple of pizzas and dinner is done. It is the best thing to make. So without further ado, let's get started with meal number 1. To get started, I'm going to get a sweet potato. Now, sweet potatoes are super, at least for me, they're super hard to cut. So what I like to do is I like to boil it just for a few minutes and then I'll cut it, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to cut it into a slice like that, so it kind of mocks the whole toast bread look. But keep in mind, especially if you don't have a sharp knife, boiling it a little bit will soften it up and it will be much easier to cut. So I'm going to start doing that now. Just going to cut it and split it like that. Had this not been boiled, that would have been super hard to do. So please boil your sweet potato because you don't want to lose a finger or anything, okay? So I'm going to continue with slicing up my sweet potato. So what we're trying to do again, right, is to mock bread. So you can always, if you're not a fan of sweet potato, you can always use toast, like just, you know, whatever sliced bread you like. But for me, I love sweet potato. It's packed with a ton of nutrients and it's super healthy for you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut up a couple more pieces and lay it on a tray. I have my tray ready and prepped right over here. So I'm just gonna lay it down like that, okay? So I'm gonna keep the other half in a Ziploc bag and store it in the fridge. So the next thing that we're gonna do is lightly oil the sweet potato. So I'm just gonna take some olive oil. Ooh, that was a bit much, but we're gonna flip it so it's fine. So I'm just gonna lightly oil the sweet potato. This side got a little bit too much oil, so I'm just gonna flip it, kind of share the love here. I preheated the oven to 425. I mean, you can heat it up to 350. I don't know. I like to keep my oven setting at 325. Sorry, I'm just washing my hands here. Gonna put a bit of salt, because sweet potato is sweet, for me at least. So I love to put some black pepper to kind of balance that out, and a bit of salt. And I'm gonna flip them and do the same thing on the other side. So if you guys are considering like a bit of a more healthier kind of like option, because I love toast, but this is a great substitute if you want more fiber in your life. And if you guys watched my vlog on Sunday with an update of how I'm doing with kind of kicking back sugar and carbs and things like that, but that is ready to go. So we're gonna move this over to the oven. I preheated the oven to 425, and all we're trying to do is cook it a little bit, and then I'm gonna set the broiler to high for about 2 minutes so we can get the top all nice and crispy. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna add the sweet potato to the oven here, and then we'll catch it in a little bit. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some avocado, cut it into pieces, and put it on top of the sweet potato. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that next. All right, so next I'm gonna chop up some avocado. Again, be very careful when you guys are cutting up avocado. I'm just gonna split that open. Okay, this is a really good looking avocado. Sometimes you have a gamble between like, oh man, like is this avocado gonna be right? It's been sitting out for a while, but this is a beautiful avocado. Take a look at that. So I have this bowl prepped up. I don't know about you guys, but back in the day, I remember absolutely loving avocados. I remember when my mom first started, you know, adding avocados to the salads and stuff, she was really nervous because because I am not a fan of vegetables. I've shared this before, but man, the minute she puts avocados in our salads, I was just like, whoa, this is delicious. And then she told me that it helps with your hair growth and stuff like that, which made me eat anything back in the day, which is a funny little thing that we talk about at home. But avocado, you guys already know, is a superfood. It's a natural like fat, which is amazing. I actually like to substitute avocados with mayonnaise. So to kind of get that creamy texture with like any sandwiches, tuna wraps and things like that, instead of putting mayonnaise, I put avocado. So I'm just going to take out the seed. There we go. Don't do what I just did, because you don't want to like slice up your thing. I'm just gonna pop that out. There we go. And all I'm doing is using the avocado to cut up and dice up the avocado. I'm honestly, I'm absolutely loving how amazing this avocado looks. So I'm just gonna take my spoon and just scoop out the avocado and get all that good. The joke at this house is we don't know which like avocado is for my hair treatments or is it to eat. That's a joke at this house. So I just got one lime from the fridge, and I'm going to squeeze it out, and then we're gonna do this really light drizzle of olive oil, salt and pepper, and we're good to go. So I'm just gonna wash the lime. To the avocado, I'm just gonna squeeze out some lime. Ooh. Your girl's been eating good. See how strong I am? Lime is extremely hard to squeeze out, but when you roll it up before you cut it open, it makes it much easier. I'm gonna toss that. I also like leaving like lime, lemons in the sink. Oh man, this is a juicy one. Woo! Sorry. I get really excited because I can't squeeze lime for the life of me. I'm not like as strong. Oh man, this is a juicy lime. Holy. There we go. All right, so that's that. So I'm gonna take some pepper, sprinkle that on there. Keep in mind, guys, please, when you guys buy black pepper, make sure that you guys get it like whole. I wish I showed you guys because I just spent all morning grinding like black pepper corns. I think that's what it's called. I'll insert a picture right over here what like the black pepper looks like. And all I did this morning was just grind out black pepper. So it makes a huge difference. Please, if you can, don't buy like black pepper that hasn't been grinded. It makes a huge difference as far as like taste goes. Freshly ground black pepper is like, oh my god, it's like the best. So I just put some salt in it as well, and I'm just going to toss that. just for taste, I'm gonna add a little bit, I'm just gonna add a little bit of olive oil. That was a little much than I wanted, but just add a little bit if you guys are trying this at home. Now this is completely optional, but if you guys have a lemon herb type of seasoning at home, this is what I would suggest kind of adding in. But if you guys just add the salt, pepper, lime, and olive oil, it will still taste amazing. This just brings out that lemon, that lime flavor out a little bit more, and it will go really well with the sweet potato. I'm just gonna toss that. So the thing that changes the game when it comes to this meal is the red pepper flakes. I absolutely love this. I'm just gonna add a little bit. It's like the perfect balance when it comes to just, it's like the perfect touch. If you like spicy meals like me, then you guys will love adding pepper flakes just as like, just to finish. So this is what it will look like. Not so appealing, kind of looks like guacamole right now, but it will all come together when we plate it up. So now we're gonna plate up our avocado toast with sweet potato. So our sweet potatoes are ready. So now we're going to plate up our avocado toast. So I'm just gonna add the avocado right in the center. Now you can mash it up more if you'd like to get that, you know, I guess avocado toast look, but I like it like this. I think it's beautiful. It's kind of like an avocado toast salad, if you will. This is vegan, you know, for my vegans out there, which is great. But to kind of brighten it up a little bit, I'm going to add some cherry tomatoes because I have a ton of cherry tomatoes that I need to make sure I eat. So this is great to brighten up the meal. So if you're a vegan, you can stop like right here. It's gonna be delicious. But for my vegetarians out there, you can add some delicious, scrumptious feta cheese. You guys already know I love feta cheese. It is so good, so delicious. And that's what we're going to do. I feel it's only right to add a little bit of black pepper. So I'm just gonna add that to the top, and that's that. This is my version of avocado toast. Really delicious, super high in fiber with the sweet potato, also super rich with the avocado. Guys, my mouth is drooling right now, and I know your mouth is drooling as well, but take a look at that. We're gonna do a little thumbnail action. And this literally takes no time. The only thing that might take a bit of time is putting the sweet potato in the oven, but that was for about 10 minutes because if you remember, I boiled it for about 10 minutes. That way it was easy for me to cut through. Because don't be fooled, sweet potato is super hard to cut. It's not your regular potato. It is super hard. So you gotta make sure that you boil it just a little bit because you don't wanna lose a finger. I'm not gonna say that that happened to me, but accidents have happened. So I'm trying to share what I've learned in my kitchen with you guys. Oh my God, how can I forget? Let me just, oh my God. You know when like, you make something, you're like, yo, my mom would be so proud. Yo, I know my mom is gonna hit me up being like, how did you do this? I'm just gonna drizzle some pepper flakes and then boom, that's it. You can juice some lime to go on top, but I think it's great as is. And bon appetit, guys. And there we are, and there we have it. My version of avocado toast. Oh my God. I just don't. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I know a lot of you guys in my last video asked for more vegan, vegetarian options, so I hope this suffices. But your girl's not a vegan or a vegetarian. I'm the biggest meat lover you'll ever meet in your life. So this was my take on that. That was the easiest avocado toast you'll ever make in your life. That, if you were at, I mean, restaurants are opening up right now, but if you were to order avocado toast at a restaurant, you're dropping like 11 bucks. I don't know, I've never ordered it at like brunch, but I just feel the minute they stamp avocado on anything, it's like you're paying $2, $3 more. that is a super easy, super affordable alternative if you guys are, you know, cooking from home. If you guys are solo dolo, if you guys are on your ones, like I cook for a family of 2. Like it's just me and homies. So like, you know what I mean? Anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick and easy meal. This next meal is gonna be the easiest meal, not even easiest because they're all easy. I think this is gonna be the quickest meal you'll ever make in your life. Let me show you guys how to make this margarita pizza, because you know when you taste something that feels like, oh wow, this must have taken forever. It doesn't. And it tastes amazing. Literally tested this yesterday. My sister came over after work and she was she was exhausted, she was hungry. She was just like kind of going through the fridge and stuff like that. And I didn't prepare anything. So I got up and literally made this in less than 5 minutes. She couldn't understand how it tastes like I was in the kitchen for hours, or at least for more than 5 minutes, and it tastes that good. All right, so enough rambling. Let me show you guys how to make this delicious margarita pizza. It's actually laughable how fast you're gonna make these margarita pizzas if you guys try this at home. We're gonna start off with naan bread for our pizza dough. So naan bread is delicious. I absolutely love the garlic naan bread, but you can find naan bread at your grocery store for about like less than $2. You can also get it plain, you can also get it in whole wheat, but I really love the garlic flavored naan bread because it really brings out that kind of pizza flavor that we're trying to get at. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place two naans. I don't know, anyway. So I'm gonna place 2 on our baking sheet here. And next I'm going to add some tomato sauce. Next, I'm gonna add some mozzarella cheese. They actually look legit already, isn't that crazy? All right, so next I'm gonna add some mozzarella cheese. Man, I remember back in the day, I used to make pizzas a lot when I was a kid, but my mom would have to prep the dough, like, and all that stuff. Had I known I could use naan bread and just have pizzas, do you know how many pizzas I would have made as a kid? Oh my God. I used to make pizza all the time, but not like this. I'd make pizza like the regular way, I guess, but like I would have to ask my mom to make the dough for me. Like it was just way too much of a hassle. Next, we're gonna take this beautiful basil and put it on top, but I'm gonna wash it. I'm just gonna do a quick rinse. And then I'm just gonna put it on top of the pizza. Guys, oh my God. Anytime, I'm making a margarita pizza, but anytime I go to like a restaurant, like a pizzeria or whatever, I like to order margarita pizzas. So that's why I'm having like the traditional, you know, just mozzarella, tomato sauce, cheese, and basil. Honestly, on any other given day, like I would put onions, I'd put chicken from like a dinner from like the night before or something like that. And man, like what else? Onions, pepperoni, like you can do anything. It's entirely up to you what toppings you like. I personally really love a margarita pizza. Oh my God, I didn't take this in, but this is a vegetarian dish as well. Oh, look at me, I'm being all vegetarian today. That's hilarious, okay. You think we're done, but we're not. Look how legit this looks, number one. And how long did this, my camera is telling me I'm at 5 minutes and 26 seconds, and that's me really talking through like how I'm making it and stuff like that. if you're trying this at home, this will take no time. And plus, you can get your kids, if you know, want to make a fun dinner for your kids or whatever, you can get them to do it. And then all you gotta do is like turn on the oven for them. Like, I don't know though, don't take any parental advice from me, but I'm just saying, like, you can get them in the kitchen, give yourself a break, have them make dinner, and all you gotta do is pop it in the oven. What? Anyways, to finish off, I'm gonna take a lovely drizzle of olive oil, just because we're fancy and whatever. I'm just gonna take a drizzle of olive oil because we're legit. And I'm just gonna pop it in the oven and that's it. Oh my God. Okay, you guys will thank me later, I know you will, but I'm going to preheat the oven to about 425 and this will be ready in no time. Voila, that's dinner. That's your lunch. That's like whatever meal you want this to be, that's it. And if you're on a time crunch, this is like the thing to make. Okay, legit, let me break it down. The naan bread was $1.89, no. The naan bread was $1.79 or $1.75 for a pack of 5. The mozzarella cheese was, I wanna say about $5. The tomato sauce was $1.89, and the basil, I mean, if I were home, my mom has a garden and she has a bunch of basil, so this would have been $0, but this did cost about $2. So let's talk about the economy. Let's talk about savings. Let's talk about deliciousness. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, folks. Let's talk about it. Anyway, so I'm gonna pop these in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, get the cheese all nice and melted, get the crust all nice and crispy, and then we're good. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, baby, focus. Yes, thank you. It smells like I'm at a restaurant. I'm not exaggerating. It legit smells like I'm at a restaurant. So I'm actually going to cut up the other one because that's how I like it. I like to cut it up. The game changer is the garlic naan for sure. So I just cut up the second one, but legit guys, this pizza is everything. Now I like to, like, honestly, you can put whatever toppings you like. You can put some chicken from the night before, some olives. Olives would be so good. But I'm just gonna take a bite. Oh my God. Honestly, oh my God. Oh. It is so good. If you have 3 minutes, $10, and you're hungry, oh my God, this is the way to go. Oh my God, just thought about it. You're not waiting on like, you're not waiting on a 40-minute delivery. Let's talk about that. Like, and you'll feel good. Like, I don't know what else to say to convince you to try these pizzas, but oh no, I ate it before I could take a picture. Oh my God. So this is the aftermath. Your girl ate like 3 pieces. It's, oh my God. And that, my friends, is how you make a delicious margarita pizza at home. So the next meal that we're gonna make is the steak skewers. So I got these from the grocery store. They come pre-cut, and all I gotta do is add them to a bowl, toss up some really good ingredients, and then we're good to go. That's it. It's super simple, guys. It's ridiculous. So I'm gonna add these to a mixing bowl, and then we're gonna get started on cutting up these ingredients right over here. Oh my God, my mouth is actually watering. Okay, so to get started, we are going to grab some garlic, and we are going to take my favorite tool in the kitchen. And if you guys have watched my previous cooking videos, then you guys already know I love the garlic press. If you guys don't have this, I wish I can actually gift this to everybody that watches my videos, because this will save you so much time. So I just rinsed up the garlic, so I'm now gonna take that garlic press and I'm just going to smash it directly onto the meat. Woo! So next I'm gonna take half a red onion and just roughly chop it up. It doesn't have to be neat, like I'm just really trying to get that flavor. So I'm just gonna peel this off. Next, I'm gonna take my favorite herb. Oh my God, rosemary. So I'm gonna take a couple of, I guess, branches. I don't know what to call this, but anyways, I'm going to add rosemary. I feel rosemary and red meat are a match made in heaven. It's like the best, it's the best combo. So I'm just going to rinse this, and I'm going to roughly chop it up and then add it to our meat. So to get all the leaves, or to make sure you get all the leaves, all you gotta do is kind of go backward, and then you're just left with a bunch of rosemary leaves. Now you can use this as a garnish if you'd like, but you don't have to. So I'm just gonna throw away the, I guess, the branch. I don't know whether to call it a branch or a twig, but anyways, I'm just gonna do that to all of them. This might be a lot, but I don't know. I love rosemary, I love garlic, so I don't think it's a lot. I'm also gonna keep a little bit for a garnish, because it's all about presentation at the end of the day, as well as taste, obviously. But I'm just gonna do a rough chop just to kind of bring out the flavor of the rosemary. And just by roughly chopping it up, like, my nose is now infused with rosemary. I feel like it's the best herb. Like, it just trumps every other herb. Like, I know it's silly to say, but like, I love rosemary. And I don't have a backyard, I live in a building, as you guys know. But when I have a backyard, I promise you, I'm just gonna have bushes of rosemary. And it actually reminds me of being back home, because you'll walk into like a neighbor's yard or your family member's yard or whatever, and they'll just have a bush of rosemary right in front of their yard. And it's like, where is that smell coming from? And it's like this huge bush of just rosemary. And I'm like, what? Anyways, I'm just going to quickly rinse off my hands. This is what it looks like so far. But I'm gonna be adding our spices. So we're gonna start off with salt, some fresh black pepper. Again, guys, grind out your black pepper. It's a tedious task, but it makes such a difference, especially if you're trying to cook really good, tasty meals. To that, I'm gonna add some smoked paprika. Gonna add that. I'm actually gonna add the rest because it's pretty much done. There we go. Next, we're gonna add my favorite seasoning, which is cumin. I find cumin is, I don't, like, the minute you smell cumin, like, it smells like a good meal. I don't know, I know that's silly, but that's how I feel. Just like when you smell garlic, you're just like, oh my God, this is gonna be really good. Anyways, I'm going to add some olive oil. Just gonna drizzle some olive oil. You can also add parsley at this point if you'd like, but I'm good with what I got. So I'm going to now incorporate all the ingredients together. So I know at first it looked like we had a lot of rosemary going on, but really and truly, it really wasn't. Now that you look at it all kind of mixed in together, it doesn't look like we added a ton of rosemary. Oh my God, guys, it smells so good. My mouth is watering, my voice is cracking. It's a good time. Also, if you guys have a barbecue, I would highly, highly, highly suggest doing this on a barbecue. Because I don't have a barbecue, I'm actually gonna do this in the oven, but I would highly suggest grilling this. Oh my God. I'm just thinking of like, just a good barbecue. It's really good. I'm gonna cover this up and I'm gonna let it marinate in the fridge. So I just washed the bell peppers, so I'm going to cut them up and get them ready for prepping the skewers with the meat. The meat is still marinating in the refrigerator, so this is ample time to prep the bell peppers. So I'm just gonna cut them up, make sure I get rid of these seeds. If you guys caught that first healthy meals video, then you'll know that like you have to make sure you get rid of this part because you don't want that in your salad, you don't want that in anything because it's really hard to chew. I absolutely love bell peppers. I feel like the color combo is everything, so I love adding it to all my meals. I don't know, I feel like we eat with our eyes, right? So once we see like nice bright colors with our food, like we just get excited. Or at least I do, I don't know. So I'm just gonna cut them into halves each way because we're trying to keep it like the same. You don't want them too small because you kind of want it to balance the meat. So that's why I'm just cutting them into halves. It might look big at this point, but once you see it, you know, come all together, then you'll get it, you'll understand. All right, so now that the bell peppers are all prepped, I'm going to get the meat from the fridge and then we're going to add them into the skewers here. Oh my God, this smells so good. Oh my God. This smells so good. All right, so let's get to prepping. So we have our skewers. Actually, let me adjust the camera. That way you guys can get like the full deal, real deal, holy feel, much better. Okay, so now that the bell peppers are all prepped, the meat is all nice and marinated, we are ready to prep our final meal. I promise you guys, this is going to taste delicious. If you have a, I don't know why my voice just went there, but if you guys have a grill, I highly advise you guys to grill this. I'm actually gonna give half of this to my parents because they have a grill at home and I already know my dad would love this, like absolutely love this. So I'm just going to carefully add the meat. You have to be super careful because this is super pointy. So this is not something I would ask your kids, if you guys have kids, to help you out with. Honestly, wish I had a grill. Like the grill would actually be perfect for this. This is what it will look like. Just like that. So good. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that there. So again, guys, I have a family of 2. I'm not hosting anything, so I'm only gonna make maybe 4, but I would highly advise you guys to make this to your next like barbecue. Oh, look at all that. Look at that. Look. Oh, guys, I am like, it's hard to cook. It's hard to do these videos because it's like I'm watching the process, I'm smelling everything, I'm hungry, I want to eat everything. It's just, oh, it's so good. Yeah. I'm actually gonna put one more on top. Oh, look at that rosemary. Look at that. Do you guys see the rosemary peeking through? Oh, it is everything. And also, this is something that you guys can prep ahead of time. Like if you guys are hosting something, then I would highly recommend, you know, doing what I'm doing where you're putting it onto skewers on a tray, cover it up with some saran wrap, throw it in the freezer, throw it in the fridge. I would put it in the fridge if you're hosting something for, you know, the next day. But if you are like, you know, really ahead of the game and you're just kind of meal prepping, then I would even throw these in the freezer and take them out when you're ready to, you know, to cook them. But that's just my advice, but do what you want to do. So our skewers are ready, so I'm just gonna pop them into the oven and I'll show you guys what it looks like. I'll be right back. All right, so the steak skewers are finally ready, so I'm gonna start plating them like so. And I also made a salad. This is the same salad from my last video. So if you guys haven't watched that video yet, it's in the description box below. And I'm just gonna take some feta cheese to put on top. Just a little sprinkle. So I'm just gonna add a dollop of tzatziki sauce. A bunch of you guys asked what white sauce I was using in my last video, and this is it. I'm not married to a particular brand, by the way. I got this one from Costco, but you can find them at your grocery store. They're pretty much everywhere. Oh my God, my mouth is watering. And that, my friends, is the last meal. Again, I made this in the oven. It took about 40 minutes. Oh my God, my mouth is watering. That's the struggle with making these videos. Like, I just get really hungry and I want to eat everything, and then I get super tired to edit. But this is the final result. Actually, let me garnish it with some rosemary because that's the ingredient we use. So let me sprinkle some rosemary on top of the tzatziki sauce. Oh, actually, I can actually use it as a garnish. Hold up. And there we go. Look how cute that looks. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a designer when it comes to food. I just know how to cook it. But this is our last meal. I hope you guys found this really easy to make, super delicious, and I'm gonna try it right now. So it's time to try our final meal. Man, honestly, between the avocado toast with sweet potato, the pizza, like I've been eating away the entire day and I'm ready for a nap. But I am so excited to try this. I'm telling you guys, rosemary, I feel rosemary changes the game. I feel rosemary changes the game when it comes to like a lot of meals, but I don't think it compares to when you pair it with like meat. It is so good. And I'm not just talking about like chicken. Like rosemary chicken's okay. Like I'm talking about rosemary on red meat. Rosemary, oh my God, it is so good. And because we cooked it in the oven, the meat is like super tender. Oh my God, I'm gonna have one last bite. I don't want to stop eating. And look how cute and colorful our plate looks. Oh man, I forgot to do the thumbnail. Alright guys, so that wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed another quick and easy healthy meals video. If you guys like this video, I put together a playlist of all the cooking videos that I've done on this channel. Let me know what your favorite meal was in the comment section down below. If you guys want to see more cooking videos, all you have to do is give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on Thursday's upload. Bye!